Hello, thank you for viewing this video from the Academic Advising Center at West Georgia Technical College. You have chosen to enroll in a competitive selection program. What that means is that you must take specific competitive required classes and meet specific requirements in order to compete for the medical assisting program, which has limited seats. The program accepts around 19 students per competitive selection deadline. Now, you may be saying, my major from admissions is not my program. You may see healthcare assistant in addition to medical assisting. Do not fear. You must have a core major in order to complete your competitive required classes before you enter the program. Healthcare assistant is the umbrella core major that allows you to take medical assisting specific courses. To view your competitive selection program's requirements, please click on the link we sent to you in your email, or go to www.westgatech.edu, then hover over Academics, click on Student Advising, then Competitive Selection Process. Choose Medical Assisting. Now that you have pulled up the competitive selection sheet, you must read the entire sheet. I repeat, you must read the entire sheet, first page through last, every line. You will see the first section labeled Courses Required for Competitive Selection. These are the classes you must be finished with before that competitive selection deadline. This is where your competitive GPA comes from. You must have a minimum of a 2.5 GPA in these classes to be able to compete. The required GPA is listed near the end of the document. You want to aim for A's to make yourself competitive. Last year, the average GPA of students who were accepted was a 3.46, but the average GPA of students who are accepted changes every year because the students who compete change every year. The four classes that are counted in your competitive GPA are ALHS 1011, ALHS 1090, English 1010, and Math 1012. All of these classes are diploma level. If you have degree level classes such as English 1101 or Math 1111, you may use them in place of diploma level classes. If you have degree level Biology 2113 and 2113L and Biology 2114 and 2114L, the evaluator will take the average of these four classes to equate ALHS 1011. You must pass each of these classes with a minimum of a C. Please pay attention to the academic calendar for registration dates so that you can register for your preferred classes and times. The Advising Center cannot override you into a full class. You can take these competitive required classes on any campus, but once you get into the medical assisting program, you must attend the Murphy campus. Then on the sheet, you'll see courses required before the medical assisting cohort start, which is fall semester. You must have diploma level Psychology 1010 and Comp 1000 completed before the fall semester, so you can be enrolled in them over summer if you have not already completed them. Again, if you have taken degree level Psych 1101 or degree level CISM 2201, they would replace the diploma level versions. You can only register for classes that are part of your current declared program major. Anything else is outside of major and you'll have to pay for it out of pocket, so only register for the classes on the sheet we have been looking at. If you pull up DegreeWorks in your banner web, you'll see many classes listed. However, not all of them are required. DegreeWorks is a great resource to see what classes you've taken when. But for competitive selection programs, it lists all the classes that you can take under the Healthcare Assistant Certificate. You can certainly take all the classes listed there, such as if you need more hours to be full-time, but not all of the classes listed are actually required. You can take just one class per semester or more than that, depending on what you are comfortable handling. You want to set yourself up for success, to be able to make the best grades possible, and to complete your required classes before the competitive selection deadline you would like to compete for without having to retake classes. It can be difficult to maintain a full-time status, 12 credit hours, while working on prerequisite program courses, and that's okay. Do speak with financial aid to see how your aid will be affected. Next on the sheet, you'll see the deadline for competitive selection, as well as the cohort start date. June 1st for the Murphy campus for a fall start date. Before that deadline, you must be done with all classes and all requirements for competitive selection. You must be in good academic standing and have regular status. Non-Georgia residents will be considered in the competitive selection process on a space available basis. Students who are reciprocity for residency purposes are included for consideration. The 4 courses above must be passed with a C or higher, and science courses expire after 7 years. The minimum competitive GPA must be a 2.5, which is 75% of what the evaluator considers. You may use the GPA calculator www.back2college.com/GPA to calculate your competitive GPA. You must have an American Heart Association for Healthcare Provider BLS CPR certification, which you can do anywhere. You just must upload your current cards to the website when you are ready to compete. And you must complete the PSB, the Psychological Services Bureau exam, with a minimum raw score of 150. For the PSB, there are a ton of resources online with practice tests, YouTube videos, and we have study guides in the bookstores as well to prepare you for the test. Please do not wait until the last minute to schedule your test. You can take the PSB anywhere, as many times as you want, but West Georgia Technical College offers it through the Community Education link. New testing dates are typically added about a month or 2 before, so if you don't see any dates for a far off date, don't panic. They will be added soon. We recommend taking the PSB after you have had ALHS 1011 under your belt, since the test has science on it. Please study hard for the PSB since it is $100 a time to take it. The average PSB score last year for accepted students was a 196. The PSB is worth 25% of what the evaluator considers. The PSB and the competitive GPA are the only factors that the evaluator weighs to grant you entrance, in addition to meeting the other requirements. You also have the potential of bonus points, with a maximum of 2 able to be attained. 1 point for shadowing at a medical office for a minimum of 4 hours, 2 points for current state certified nursing assistant certification, CNA, or registered phlebotomy technician, RPT, through the American Medical Technologists, AMT. Bonus points must be verified by being written on company letterhead and including the dates and time, the job title, and a brief description of the duties you partook in. Then you'll see the complete file review request form, competitive selection file review link. This is what you will fill out when you are ready to compete. You will fill out and attach everything all at once, so wait until you have everything completed before filling it out. You must submit before the hard deadlines. You may compete for only 1 program per competitive selection deadline. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks from the deadline date to find out if you were accepted into the program. You will receive all communication from the evaluator via your student email, so be checking it daily, just in case there's other documentation he or she needs from you, and also to receive word of the process. If you are accepted into the program, the faculty will register you for your program classes. Please be checking your student email. For those that are not accepted, you have the option to work on improving upon your requirements to compete again, or you may choose to pursue another program. Now, the medical assisting program is 1 full year and is a full-time requirement. Classes run during the week, with clinicals potentially on the weekends. Please take time to map out your semesters on the At a Glance sheet and email us if you would like a fresh copy. Please email us with your specific questions so that we may pull up your file and answer you. And good luck competing!